Yo, what's up guys, DubWar here and welcome back to another episode of my Clash Royale series. So today, before we start this video, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that's actually been watching this series so far and is enjoying it. It's actually making me really happy to see that my viewers are enjoying something rather than just Clash of Clans, and it's actually making me want to do other videos as well, which is awesome because that's exactly what I've been aiming for to do for a while now. And yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. So anyways, now focusing onto what's happening in today's video. So I actually unlocked one of my crown chests, and inside was a P.E.K.K.A, which is kind of cool because that is the first time I've gotten one of those. Now, I'm actually not too sure if I want to use the P.E.K.K.A just because she is only level 1, and I don't think she's going to be that effective down here in my level range at the moment, but for sure, if I start getting her leveled up, I'm going to be using her later on in the game because I have seen her in action, and it can get pretty ugly if you don't take her out quick enough. Now, the only reason I don't want to use her is for the simple fact that she costs 8 elixir, which I personally think is way too much. Unless you want to wait for one more extra elixir and you get 3 for the arrows, then maybe I can see how it could be put to good use, but for now the mini P.E.K.K.A is doing a great job for me, so I'm just gonna stick with her, and maybe later on in the game when I start leveling up the big P.E.K.K.A, that's when I'm gonna swap her out with a mini P.E.K.K.A and give her a go. So anyways, that's gonna be it for this. You guys have seen my battle deck and everything now, and you've seen all my upgrades, so let's go for the very first battle here, and we're up against FaZe. Alright, so let's wish this dude a good luck, and I'm actually starting off with a pretty good setup with my deck right now. What I like to do is I like to wait for my opponent to deploy his troops first, and then I'm going to go onto the opposite lane and do a really big push on that side with my P.E.K.K.A and my barbarians, and you guys will see here in just a second how strong this really is. So his barbarians are just crossing the bridge right now, and my troops are actually really close to taking out that tower, and there we go, I already got my very first crown. Now the only issue I'm having right now is that a lot of his troops are on the right side, and they are going to take out this tower here pretty soon if I don't defend well. So check out what happens here. I do a pretty big mistake. So I thought that my dragon on the right side here was going to be able to take out that huge minion horde, but apparently not, and I pretty much just gave him a free tower because I did have some minions on me, but I put them on the left side where that dragon was on my tower, and in my head I thought that the dragon on the left side was going to do more damage to my tower than the minions on the right side. So that was my slip up. From now on, I'm going to remember that mistake, and at this point I'm just waiting for my elixir to stock up a little bit more, and we're going to go for another big push here on the right side and try to take out this guy's tower. So I'm just going to wait for my elixir bar to almost go up to full, and then I'm going to go ahead and put down my barbarians, my bomber, and also my speared goblins from the right side, and let's see what they can do. So the only problem here is that I was afraid if he had any arrows on him, he could take out my huge horde right here, but it doesn't seem like he has that card in his deck, so I should be good to go to get some free shots on his tower, and there we go. So my bomber did get a couple of hits there, not too much, nothing too drastic, only got it down to like 1,600, so still got to go for a really big push here in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and counter his dragon by putting down my own dragon, and then I'm going to put down some minions to take out these barbarians, even though they're going to get a couple hits on my crown tower. It doesn't matter too much. And as soon as these minions get out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and try do another big attack here and go for this tower once and for all. Finish it off, and let's see if we can do that. So I'm going to do the same strategy like I did in the very beginning. Now we do have 2 times elixir, so I'm going to go ahead and put down my barbarians, my P.E.K.K.A, and also a bomber. So he's going to take out all those skeletons, and I think we might actually be able to take out this tower here on the right side. Let's see if we can do it. So unfortunately, he put down a dragon, and it took out my P.E.K.K.A, and we were really close. I think we might have needed 1 or 2 more hits there. So just got to defend here as long as I possibly can, and then after these troops are out of here, I'm going to go ahead and do my last final push, and that should be good enough to take out his tower. Down to 30 seconds here. Let's see if we can take out this tower before we go into sudden death. Now check out what happens here because it gets pretty intense. So I put down some barbarians on the right side. He puts down an inferno tower, but one of my barbarians actually decides to keep on going for the tower and brings it down to 92 health. So in my head I'm like, alright, this is GG. Just gonna put down some arrows and that's it. Wait, hold on a second. The tower is at 4 health, and this guy's coming at me full force with his hog rider, his baby dragon, and everything, and I'm starting to panic because he puts down a fireball, brings down my tower to 56 health, and at this point I'm seriously panicking. I'm like, Jesus Christ, start deploying all of my cards. Yes, the arrows come back into my deck. I'm gonna go ahead and take out that tower, and that is gonna be it. Wow, holy crap, that was way too close. Seriously, that's like disgusting. This game is supposed to be fun, not to put me through a bunch of stress. Alright, so we actually managed to get a golden chest, which is quite nice, and let's go in for the second battle here, and we're up against iGhost31 from the clan Party Ninjas. So let's go ahead and wish him a good luck, and he's gonna respond with a crying face. I guess he knows exactly how this battle is gonna go, so let's send him a little oopsie daisy. And I'm gonna start this off by putting down a witch on the right side. He's already gonna start countering me by putting down dragon on the left. He has a knight coming down on me as well, and I'm actually quite unsure if I can defend this because there's so many troops coming at me right now. But luckily my dragon is OP and sweeped up everything from the left side. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and put down a P.E.K.K.A. on the right side with a bomber. And I personally like this combination because obviously the P.E.K.K.A. is really strong, but it gets taken out really easily by low tier troops such as skeletons, barbarians, goblins, stuff like that. But if you have the bomber right behind the P.E.K.K.A., it's gonna take out those big hordes, which results in the P.E.K.K.A. getting some free access to the tower and getting some easy shots on it. So at this point in the raid, I have to try to defend what's coming in from the right side because he has his knight, he has his witch, a bunch of skeletons, and I think in just a second, yeah, he's gonna put down some speared goblins. And so I'm gonna put down my barbarians in that big cluster of troops right there, and they're gonna push through it. Actually, surprisingly, I thought that a lot more of my barbarians were gonna die. And here we go for the next big attack on the tower on the right side, and let's see if that's gonna be enough to take it out. And quite clearly, yes it is. And this guy is not even trying to defend it right now. He did put down that tombstone, but that's not gonna do anything. It deploys one skeleton. Like, what is that gonna do to a huge horde of troops coming at your tower? You clearly need something stronger. Anyways, I'm not complaining. We're actually up at the crown tower right now, so we might be able to take this out with the current troops that we have up there. So let's see how this goes. So he's gonna put down a witch, and it's actually gonna take out a lot of my troops, so it wasn't quite enough. But we did, however, get the tower down to 542 health, which is awesome. Now he's coming in from the right side with a bunch of skeletons and goblins, which I took out with one arrow shot. And I did a small mistake here. I put down my P.E.K.K.A. thinking that she would take out that witch, but he did put down a bunch of skeletons there, which took out my P.E.K.K.A. So they're gonna get a bunch of free shots on my tower right now. So yeah, I'm starting to slip up at this point. Look at what happens here. I put down my spear goblins, which the dragon took out. It's kind of messy right now. It's really hard to think as to what's going on right now. I'm trying my best to defend myself, but it looks like I slipped up too much, and he's actually going to take out my tower here, so that sucks. Oh man, god damn it, I was doing so well, but then I started slipping up a little bit too much, and now a lot of his troops are right up to my crown tower. But in my head I'm thinking, it's either I try to defend this and he's gonna push past my troops, or I go full on offense, and even though he's gonna get some good shots on my crown tower, I'm gonna have all of my troops right up on his crown tower, and they're gonna take that out, and he's actually gonna take out my troops. But we bring down the tower to 7 health, and that is gonna be it for this battle, guys, because I'm gonna put down an arrow shot, and that is gonna be it. 3 crown victory. That was definitely an awesome battle. I gotta say, you don't get those very often, and I really do enjoy those. So anyways, we are back here, and yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please make sure to smack that like button down below. It helps me out a bunch, and I will see you all soon with another episode. I know that you guys are enjoying this, so I'm super happy that you guys are. Like I mentioned back in the start of this video, I'm just super happy that you guys are enjoying something other than Clash of Clans. Alright, that's gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace, guys, and keep clashing.